my YouTubers out there, this is your cameraman and guide, Daniel Drepsky, for this new update video for October 15th, 2022. And the weather is pretty nice out there. Wait until like following next week. It's really going to be cold. Yeah, just like winter. Yep. And we're almost near heading towards fall. And last time we did this update video was around by October 9th. And these are the things I got, like few in the thrift store this week, and some of the stuff I got in the mail from eBay. Yep. And recently, my library at the Pottsville Library, they're probably fixing up the place, but they're getting rid of some VHSs, not all, but some. Yep. Right now, there's more crimes all over New York City. Yep. Yeah, it's wonderful to live in Pennsylvania. So let's begin with one of the things I got from, like, from the Salvation, from like the Goodwill thrift store, and mostly from eBay. Let's start with the couple of my hard-to-find Holy Grail VHSs, like Cheech and Chong's Things Are Tough All Over, 1982 film, and part of the Cheech and Chong's films. One of my previous video I made, it was with Nice Dreams, but I was not going to keep that. I was going to put that in my future eBay. And this copy is the mid-1983 a reprint. Yep. A color film, printed USA. The one I have is an early 1983 first reissue. And it originally just came out in late 1982 from the original RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video Gate folding box. I'll show you what this tape looks like. Hold on. Here's the early 83 sticker label. It's not color, it's standard. Yep. Stay in focus. Orange tag on it, UPC code. And this tape was printed on the 14th week of 1985. The next one we got here is a pretty rare and hard to find. The 1958 romantic comedy of Bell Book and Candle, with Jimmy Stewart, Kim Novak, Jack Lemmon, Ernie Kovacs, and Eliza Lancaster. Originally, this movie came out on VHS and Beta was back in 1979 of the original Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment, and this one is the 1981 reissue. And the tape master was from around 1982, when this tape didn't have Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment logo. It starts just through the film. There's the original 1979 sticker label. There's the orange tag, UPC code. This is what it looks like. This tape was printed on the 10th week of 1984. This is just like Here Comes Mr. Jordan was actually reissued. The spine title, they must have cut it off from the X-Video store. Yep. And I got something from eBay this week in the mail. And it's Nelson Eddy's Adaptation Society of the Songbook, of the songs he sang in his films, even with Jeanette MacDonald. There's the songs like A Sweet Mystery of Life, they sang in Naughty Marietta. No. The next one we got here is The Indian Love Call, the one they sang in Rosemary. Will you remember from their movie Maytime? Pretty as a picture, the one they sang in Sweethearts in 1938. Wanting You is a song he sang in New Moon. Boy, Nelson Eddy's a great baritoner. And I'll See You Again, he sang with Jeanette in Bittersweet. Those are the exact songs Nelson Eddy sang in one of his films. Maybe I can find one of the songs he sang in Willie the Whale. God, I love Nelson Eddy, even with Jeanette MacDonald. Why, you, I order. Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo! Hey, look. Shortenbread. That's the song Nelson Eddy sang in Disney's Make My Music for Willie the Whale. He is a well-trained opera singer and a baritoner. I love you, Nelson and Jeanette. I got a couple of Care Bears books I got in the Goodwill this week. Care Bears Sweet Dreams for Sally, 1983 Parker Brothers release. I think I showed you that on my other previous videos I made in the past. And I have this story on the VHS tape of the Care Bears Barrels of Freeze Machine in the 1984 and in the slip cardboard reprint in 1986. Early 86. God, I love the Care Bears. The next one we got here is A Trouble with Timothy. Parker Brothers released in 1983. I think this story was in one of the Golden Book videos for this Care Bears episode. Boy, Care Bears was one of the household names during the 1980s. Even this with Strawberry Shortcake. And now, before we close this update, I got something else in the mail this week. And it's a mask, and it's a gold mine and a holy grail. These are the Three Stooges volumes 1 through 8 VHS tapes. Like, most of them were actually reissued in mid-1983. Let me start with volume 1. Hello, 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 hello. This first Three Stooges volume, that was a late 1983 release, has the UPC code on the top of the tape. It doesn't, but it has VH on it. Doesn't have 60234 on it. That was a 1984 reprint. Bird in the Head, Disney Pilots, Three Sappy People. Woo! And here's something that I always wanted to have. Since I was 10 years old, I spotted it when I was in the Blockbuster video on Springfield Boulevard during the 1990s. Here's the early mid-1984 sticker label, a reprint of this volume. Here's the VHS line. Yep. This tape was printed on the 28th week of 1984. Yep. Sweetly. Why, you. Sprout. Sprout. Now we go from volume 1 to volume 2 of the Three Stooges tapes. This is the 1983 reissue. Yep. Doesn't have 60235 on it. Yep. And it has a VH10551. Its exact duplicate is the 1980 or 1981. And I'll show you what this tape looks like. I wish I have, here's what this tape looks like. This is the late 1983 reissue. Yep. Sticker label from late 83. Here's the end label. This tape was printed in on the 14th week of 1984. The song they sang in Violence Word for Curly. On this volume it has Unsung Warriors, Three Missing Links, and Micro-Phonies. Now we go from volume 2 to volume 3. On this volume it has an acre Ridley Steak, Cornhole Curls, and Pop Goes the Easels. The late 1983 reissue doesn't say 60236 on it. And also doesn't have a Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment logo on there. The starting of this tape. Yep. It starts right through the shorts and sadly no FBI warning screen at the end. Not even 1981 and not even 1979 and 1982 warning screen. Here's the VHS Square logo on there. This tape was printed on the 11th week of 1984. Look at the grouse. Now we go from volume 3 to volume 4, the mid-1983 reissue, after it was first released in early 82 and the first reissue in early 83. This is the mid-83 reissue. This is too bad I don't have the late 83 reissue. Definitely it's not 1984. 84 reprint has 60237 on there. On this volume it has Woman Haters, Castle in the Air, and the Three Little Beers on there. This is the original mid-83 sticker label. And this tape was printed on the 14th week of 1984. My Woman Haters. Why you? Why I order? Why I order? Now we go from volume 4 to volume 5. And this is the late 1983 reissue of volume 5. Too bad it's not a green box packaging spine on there. And sadly on the back of this doesn't have a black and white film. It has just black and white on it. I like the other one better. Yep. First came out in mid-82 with the golden label, the closed captioning, and the first reissue in early 83. And here's a surprise, the mid-1983 sticker label. Yep. Doesn't have any print date on it. On this volume it has Pardon My Scotch, Disorder in the Court, and Healthy, Wealthy, and Dumb, and it's in the closed captioning and the hearing impaired. That is my first favorite Three Stooges tape. The one I used to rent it out when I was in the tape store in Flushing. Spread out. Now we go from volume 5 to volume 6. On this volume it has Violent is the Word for Curly, Punch Drunk Through Plumbing We Will Go. This is the late 1983 reissue. Originally came out in early 1983. Yep. Early 83 has a black and white film on it. Too bad this is not a 1987 reissue along with volume 5 when I was in the Blockbuster video in Whitestone. Here's early 83 sticker label print. This tape was printed on the 14th week of 1984. Calling Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. You. Now we go from volume 6 to volume 7. Yep. Originally this volume came out in mid-1983, and this box packaging is from mid-1983. Doesn't have printed at USA, this is the original box. On this volume has Movie Maniacs, Beautiful But Dumb, and Oily to Bed and Oily to Rise. And here's actually like a surprise that it really looks like. Here's the original late 83 sticker label with the long volume on there. And here's the end label, has a VHS line logo. One of the Stooges tapes I have was on volumes 3, 4, and 6 previously. This tape was printed on, let me see, I gotta find the print date. Doesn't say any print date on it. And finally, before we end this video, and here's the last Three Stooges tape that we do have for this update. We go from volume 7 to volume 8. Volume 8 is the original 1984 release that has Cash and Carry, No Senses, No Feelings, Some More, and the music video smash of The Curly Shuffle by Jump in the Saddle Band. Here's what this tape looks like. Yep. This is better than the 1994 reissue of this volume. It had no Curly Shuffle on it, and the shorts ended with the Columbia Pictures Television logo. Here's the original 84 sticker label, early 84. This tape was printed on the 11th week of 1984. I think I showed you that recently on my other update video. Well, folks, I guess that wraps it up for this new update video for October 15th, 2022. We'll see you again next time when I have more updates. You just take care. Try, comment, subscribe, or ring the bell if you like this video or not. Goodbye, folks, and stay safe. Comment it. Bye.